Everybody on YouTube, welcome to the Source Report. How are you doing, Jimmy?
I am doing fantastic. You caught me in the middle of an Instagram message. I apologize for that.
Totally fine. When it's breaking news, it's reseller news, and it's for the community. So, guys, if you are prepared for the most recent, breaking reseller news, you're in for the right show. What can you share with them, Jimmy?
What can I share with them?
Yeah, what can they expect tonight?
Oh, you guys are going to see other channels and the stuff that they bought and what they possibly sold it for. You may or may not see that. And you're going to see some stuff to keep an eye out for. Stay sales, thrift stores, wherever. Yeah, it's going to be.
Well, we want you to be prepared for the Source Report. Our guest, our very first one for the very first ever Source Report, Miss Emily Conway.
Surprise.
That was so cool. I'm like, there's me. What?
Well, hey, we did have Chris, Station Reseller, jumping in here first. Way to make it for the breaking news. We got Suze along the way. Oh, my goodness. Rebecca's in the house. Mrs. Flips, she knows that I've been nervous all day. She's been like, you've been so hyped for this. Yes.
Good.
I was hyped for this. What's up, Z-Man? Yes. So the concept of the show, Jimmy shared a little bit. We want to bring you the most up-to-date. And Emily, this is even new for you. I didn't even tell all this. We want this show to be really promoting resellers, putting out content, sharing their information with, so much in this community, helping out. Oh yeah, Chris sees the shirt. And the fun part is I talked to Jimmy and I said, let's do it like a breaking news segment. Let's share awesome YouTubers that are reselling and share some of the cool stuff that they have found. I mean, it's just we want to promote it. And everyone that we feature on this show, links are in the description. Check them out. Go subscribe to these people. They're putting out fresh content. Yes, Emily is in there as well. Emily, I didn't get the best screenshot for you, but I do apologize in advance if you did find something really cool that we will get to. But this is really just a show where we can highlight other YouTubers, And Jimmy, you can kind of share that. We were saying bigger channels, smaller channels. We really want to highlight some of the people we've learned a lot from.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I had a lot of fun, like watching videos, seeing stuff, people I watch normally. But, sometimes it's hard to watch everything. So I was like, I'm going to really focus on a couple channels and see the stuff that they're picking up and what they're flipping it for. And it's pretty amazing, some of the stuff you see, like, wow. Like the two things I picked, I had no clue. Like I had no idea. Because I picked a couple things out of the two channels I was watching. So I was learning at the same time as having fun and finding these crazy flips. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah. And like Emily, we wanted to have you on as the first guest because Emily, you do such a great job. Like in your title, in the video, like if you go back and watch this, okay, I was very specific to shout you out as the wife, the mom, the reseller, and the content creator. You have a big trifecta of stuff. Like you do really good, but your reselling stuff is really good.
Thank you.
The stuff you find is just mind-blowing.
It
is. But I did want Jimmy to start off because Jimmy did want to share what we're going to do because we also want to promote. Jimmy does a great show with Jeff on Friday nights called Score. Okay? Guys, you want to check that out, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, and all the time zones as they go. But definitely check that out. But Jimmy, you said you had a score. So what is this breaking news? I think you just found it today.
I did.
What is this breaking score today?
Breaking score? I went to the state sale this morning. I waited an hour and a half to get in there because the picture showed like great stuff. And I found this Slash from Guns N' Roses, in the box, McFarlane Toys figure. I didn't even look him up, guys. So a little story, if you don't mind, real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
It was a little white sticker that had the price for this. They put it right here in the guitar where you couldn't see it. Like, it's a white sticker, matches the guitar perfectly. So I brought it up. I was like, yeah, I can't see a price on this. Can you tell me what she's at? She's like, the price is right there. And I saw $75. And I was like, oh, I'll pass then. Thanks.
Where was it? The estate sale?
Yeah, at the estate sale. It was just like one of those little price gun stickers. You could barely see it because it went in right there. So after she got done ringing everything up, she was like, she rounded up $30 to the next. She's like, your total's $185. I'll throw in the slash and let's make it $215. Right? $30. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Got home, looked this up. The last sold on this is like $225.
Nice.
There's only one for sale right now without the box for like $150.
That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah.
I was like, holy smokes, that's gonna pay for the whole day. Everything else is profit when this thing sells. So yeah.
Awesome.
Crazy score. It's kind of a rare figure. It's made by Spawn.com, McFarlane Toys. Pretty cool stuff though. That's kind of stuff that's, obviously Guns N' Roses was really popular back in the 80s and stuff. So.
Yeah.
That's my score.
Nice.
That's what I got.
My score, I updated it in the last video, which was good. It was actually the thumbnail because I paid up a little bit for it. Now, it wasn't a $200 score, Jimmy, okay? You find all that stuff, but it was a Department 56 Margaritaville house. Like, I've seen different themed ones, and I've seen different, like, colonies and sets, but not a Margaritaville, like, Jimmy Buffett Department 56. And they wanted $35, and I was kind of like, I don't know. I got home, and I wasn't sure if it was new or not. I mean, I don't think it was really messed with, but it was in the foam in the box. So I still listed it pre-owned, and it went $99 plus shipping, like in a day. Like, a quick flip, and I was like, now I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, maybe I should have been like Jimmy. 200 would have been. No, it was a really good score, and just I love what you do on Friday nights. It's really a fun show. So guys, be sure to check out Jimmy on the score Friday nights. You might get a little guest appearance from a Dan the Answer Man. He does a pretty fun segment on there as well. So I can't shout your show out enough, man. You do such a good job over there. But Emily Conway, the guest of the hour. I'm just talking about Z-Man and his score. Oh my gosh, pulled a $400 Charizard.
What?
I'm starting to say,
man, that's a lot. That's good money usually, and it's very competitive.
I'm starting to say,
go find them.
Yeah, I want to stay away from Pokemon because I'm like, I might go like crazy and just buy cases of Pokemon cards.
It's cutthroat. It's like pretty intense from what I've seen.
I'm telling you, it's definitely.
Hey, if you want to deal with it, go ahead. As a stay-at-home mom, I can't like hope that there's gonna be cards at a Walmart or somewhere. Like I have to for sure get inventory. So like I'm typically at the thrift store somewhere where I can at least get something. It's like I don't want to waste. It's not like you're wasting time because if you find some, like but it's like I need to be sure. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, if you can do it, definitely.
Right.
Shout out to Kayla, the homeschool and picker. I did drop her the little nugget of knowledge that we were going to be featuring one of her incredible sources, like how she sourced it, what she found, and man,
fire stuff. Like she's
bro. We're going to cover a couple more, but just to explain the concept once again, if you're just joining in. Yeah, the link to everybody's channel that we want to discuss. We're going to pick about 4 to 5 people, and of course our guest every single week. So Emily, we're going to have at least one for her to talk about, and maybe some of her other recent finds. But it's really for us to work as a panel. We're going to be picking things that we either maybe sold like 2 years ago and we didn't think it was good anymore, or maybe it's something brand new to us. I've seen stuff watching other videos just this week on stuff that I was like, I walked by that. I've never looked under there. I've never checked the tag on this. Like,
Yep.
It really did. It was a challenge that we wanted to do, but to really just do this, do it as a report, guys. We're giving you real-time info, people dropping like great knowledge. We're going to try to keep it for people that are posting weekly so that we keep it fresh, new stuff, new information. We really just want to be a resource to just help other people find great stuff and make some good money. And also, hey, go support these channels. Like, that's the fun thing. It's supporting each other.
That's right.
There's old Flippy McFlipperson. What's up, Evan?
Hey.
So yes, guys, and if you're interested, in the description as well, you can contact me on Instagram or at flipsfindsfun@gmail.com. We will be looking at other channels. If you're dropping new channels, let us know. We want to check them out. We want to be able to highlight stuff and really just show some support. So can we get into the first one? Can we just get into it? Can we just test this out? Okay.
I guess I'm here. You know, I'm game.
She's ready. And since she's in the chat right now, let's go with the homeschooling picker. Okay. I watched this video. All right. Can you pronounce that? It's Mepra. 9-piece stainless steel pots.
Ooh.
I think Facebook Marketplace deal, guys. Anybody want to guess the price that she picked this setup for? Okay. It wasn't the cheapest of cheap. It is made in Italy. It is vintage.
Mm-hmm.
$40. Facebook Marketplace complete set. Okay. The reason this one jumped out to me is we have been looking at pots and pans recently. You know, I think everybody talks about Revereware. I've seen that everywhere. Revereware hasn't moved for us, so we've been looking at other vintage brands made in USA. And when I saw this, and I was like, I've never entered. I look for made in USA, but Mepra, guys, Bolo alert! It has like colored knobs, colored handles. It's got this unique kind of feature to it. And she even said in the video she was going to list it for $300. I went on her store. She's got that for $400. So I think even if she takes the best offer, like crushing it. Like, have you, either one of you, been searching into any of the kitchenware at all, like in your recent trips?
A little bit, honestly, a little bit. But I at this point, I don't know even what to look for. Like, I just haven't really taken the time to be like, what's good in that category, you know? So like, this is nice. This is like free education for me. I like this, honestly. So I go there and I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at, and I move on. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
yeah. I go to the store with my other co-host Jeff, and he's into it. So like, he'll be walking down that aisle, and I'll be like, okay, explain to me what this brand is and why is this worth that much? You know, and he's actually sold a couple pots and pans. So myself, I haven't explored or ventured into it yet, but I'm watching, and maybe one day I'll try to buy some and flip it.
Man, I'm telling you, like.
And where did she find it?
Facebook Marketplace.
She found it Facebook Marketplace. Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason I thought she sold at Facebook Marketplace.
No, she said, yeah, kitchen items are definitely my bestseller. Kitchen Bolo video coming Friday, guys. This is why the link is in the description. Check her out. And I think somebody just shared, she is 20 subs away from 9K. Go. Light it up. Kayla.
That's called winning right there. She's winning versus YouTube.
Hey, and then the other thing, you only know this if you're subscribed to her channel. Go say hi to her assistant, okay? Just go say hi in the comments. Say, hey, assistant, how you doing? I know she'll get that. But
hey, I want to say something real quick. But this is why she is blowing up, because she just said Revereware is a little hype up right now and is very saturated.
Yeah.
To be able to know to look for that, like, that's a big part of this, that some people take a while to figure out things when they're saturated. You can look up comps and the numbers can look good, but when you're waiting and you're number 20,000 in line to sell it, you know, that can hurt you. You end up putting it on sale, you end up lowering the prices. That's great information right there that she's giving.
And my wife is so looking forward to it. My wife learned the same thing. She goes, the Revereware haven't moved. She put in this comment, all clad we've not been able to list, and it's sitting in our store for more than 4 hours. Like it. And we were just like, we picked it up because we were like, oh, it's a heavy pan.
Yeah.
So Revereware, I have a whole collection now. I don't even have Revereware in my kitchen. But all clad, and Mrs. Flips, correct me, because we have a few others that have been getting immediate watchers, immediate sales. So the kitchen stuff has been really, really good, really good.
Awesome.
So Jimmy, I'm gonna pick one of yours next. Let's go with Mr. Front Range Flips. What do we have here, Jimmy?
So I don't know anything about this, but I was watching the video. I was like, "What is Pasqualina Diary 2004? Paulina Mockberg?" So I don't know what it is, but look at. I mean, he found this. I don't even remember. I didn't do my homework as good as I could. I forgot to write the notes down of where he got this and how much he got it for. I think it was an estate sale for pretty cheap. But for him to flip that for $49.99, I mean. Again, so this is a learning thing for me as well. Like when I saw this flip, I was like, that's crazy good. I mean, I want to say he paid $2-3 for it. Matt, if you're in the chat. So that's Matt, Front Range Flips. He's a local guy. I've met him in person. He's a teacher. He is an awesome guy. And he's putting out videos regularly. A couple of thrift store. There he is. Thrift store, $2.99. So I knew it was cheap. You guys, I just want to say, check out Matt's channel if you haven't. He's putting out great content. He's teaching you about stuff like this. He puts a little bit of sense of humor into his videos. He has fun with it. I mean, there's multiple videos I've watched that I'm literally laughing out loud watching it. And so I highly recommend him. He just got to 200 subs.
Yeah, guys.
One of my things I've always said is, like, I want to see people that are putting out content that's giving out good information, and he is doing it, guys. He is definitely doing it.
Thank you so much, Chris. Guys, please go support him. I mean, I went and subscribed to him. I hadn't heard of him. Jimmy was telling me about him, and when I saw that, I was like, okay, this guy's doing pretty good. I like that.
That's amazing.
So yeah, I mean, are you getting the concept of the show a little bit, Emily? This is what we want to do. We want to support this community. We want the chat to be able to just engage. Have you never seen it? I love Mrs. Flips was like, she said, yep, I would have passed right over that.
Yeah.
I looked closer. It looked really interesting in like all the colors and stuff.
Can you bring it up one more time? I want
Yeah. Take a look at it.
Everybody.
Really cool.
Yeah, it's got it just pops, right?
Yeah.
A diary, and it's not vintage. It's 2004. So it's like, you're like, okay, on a bookshelf, I check for like sometimes the old Bibles. Like, I don't go for crazy stuff. And I'm like,
honestly, though, if it was like on a bookshelf, see how it has like the spiral rings? I don't know if I would have checked the spiral ringed book. I usually go by the titles, you know what I mean? So like if it was like turned where I could see the actual cover, I would have taken a closer look. But I don't always check the spiraled books. Maybe that's something like that I need to remember. Like, as I'm going through, you know what I mean?
That is a great point. Yeah. All right. Flippy McFlipperson, you are up next, sir. And sir, you have to remind me of the name of this item, okay? I was so infatuated with the intros of some of your videos, okay? I remembered to grab this sold comp, and I'll put it up on the screen, but dude, your intros, I had to tell Jimmy. I was like, go check this out. Like, his intros are so good. They're just good editing. But yeah, man, help me out on this one because I just got fascinated with the way he presents his numbers. I love this. Okay. It was one of the brands, but like one of those George Foreman, like, I guess like closed down metal ovens. I loved his breakdown here. He's kind of talking about in the video, but he goes, purchase price $575, sell price $80, eBay fees $10.12, shipping $12.09, my total profit. And he did that for each item. But this is another kitchen item that was a vintage. I think it was a waffle iron or something, I believe. And he said, you got me. Here it is. Vintage Sunbeam waffle maker.
Okay, there it is. Okay.
What
I'm looking at.
I have walked by tons of those things. Yeah. Never thinking that it is a $80 item.
What is the name of it? Hold on, let me read his thing again.
Vintage Sunbeam waffle maker.
Sunbeam, really? Like,
that's a pretty common brand.
Yeah.
Like, that's
vintage
what
Sunbeam, though. I guess if it's vintage, you know what I mean? Like, if you can't get it anymore, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I saw this, but once again, go support his channel. Emily, you're gonna watch his intro like 4 times, okay? He's telling his daughter to come help him. I think it's correct me, man. You did 2 good ones. It was answering the door, and then it was his daughter. I think help him do a what sold. And she goes, Dad, I'm trapped on the phone. He unlocks the phone, and his daughter's on the screen. Duh, that's easy. You're filming the phone. But then she walks through a door on the screen and steps onto the table, like off of the phone. And I was like, okay, dude, you're in the wrong industry, okay? I mean, I'm glad you're selling stuff.
You're like, mind blown. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not putting out another video after that.
But I love the creativity. It showed his personality. What was cool. He was super funny, and he's finding really, really good stuff. Yeah, Mrs. Flip said it here. Oh, it's got that chrome look. Chrome with the black handles.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks so much. Yeah, Cajun Reseller dropped the link right there. If it's vintage and chrome, look it up.
Yeah.
What is up, Midwest merchandiser? Yes, and I saw Mama in here earlier. Yeah, I wanted to make sure we're shouting out. Good people joining the chat, guys. Thank you guys so much. We hope you're gaining some knowledge. We hope you're having a little bit of fun. And please, if you're interested, click the, email me. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Gmail where we can keep highlighting this. Me and Jimmy still want to get listing done, so we're going to limit how many we show each week. Otherwise, we just like, hey, I watched a bunch of YouTube this week. It was really fun.
Yeah.
But Jimmy, you had another guy that's really helped you out tremendously with a lot of knowledge.
Yes.
Okay. I think a lot of people know him because he's been handing out the knowledge nuggets. But why don't you tell us about our man Tim over the years?
Tim is amazing. He's definitely more into the vintage and antique stuff, and that stuff I know nothing about. So, I walk or buy stuff like this right here. So he did a bulk buy. He bought a bunch of stuff either at a swap meet or at an estate sale. I don't remember exactly, but this was in there, and this thing sold right away. He sold this like instantly. It's a vintage Bacharach Lacrosse helmet, and it had definitely some quality issues. You can see the rust on it, but he said like he listened and it sold right away, and that just caught my eye. Like I would have walked past that for sure. I wouldn't even picked it up.
Oh man!
And that's the kind of stuff he's teaching me about that I don't know. Like he knows a lot about glassware, antiques. If you haven't checked out Tim's channel, you can go there and just learn so much, like the different brands and styles and everything of glass and the different marks to look for on glass. He is amazing. And I talk to him on Instagram, and he helps me all the time. He is awesome. Can't even express it enough.
And I was gonna say, like, I rely on Google Lens more. I think Tim needs to have his own app that I can just take a photo and he'll tell me what it is. Because he has that index. You're exactly right, Jimmy. He's got that good index in his brain of just like,
He's to a point right now where he sees something and he already knows it's valuable. Like he's not like us picking up his phone and looking it up. He sees it. He already knows it has value and he's buying it.
That's good. What's up, Jake? Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Glad you're doing good, man. But yes, Emily, have you had any experience like any YouTube channels, maybe Tim or somebody that you've been like, okay, this is where I got the knowledge for this product line, or maybe something you weren't familiar with?
Honestly, I look a lot of stuff up myself usually now. I go by what I'm the most interested in, One good one actually is Media Marauder. I've been watching him for what he picks up media-wise. I've been interested in that lately because, shipping media is so quick and easy, and that media mail shipping is really nice, and I definitely am interested in that lately. And so I like channels that are very niche specific. Like, I want to know all about this one thing, and so I'll go there. And that's kind of a nice perk to those kinds of channels. So definitely, I think his name is Larry, a Media Marauder. So I've learned about different things that he's picked up. Like he said this week that he picked up Monkey Bone, has Brendan Fraser. I don't know if you guys remember that movie, but I do. It was always on TV all the time. But it was like this goofy movie with Brendan Fraser and like this weird like claymation monkey, and it's rare, I guess. Like there's not very many made.
Monkey Bone.
Monkey bone, yeah.
Monkey bone.
So that's Bolo apparently, and he sold it. I don't remember exactly how much off the top of my head, but he sold it like $60 or I don't know, something like that, you know. So I was like, okay, you know. So you have to look for those rare DVDs or ones that are more obscure or like history or some series from another country. You know, you have to like look for these like neat, like little weird DVDs or you know. So,
yeah, I think you guys were talking about it, so I instantly went and looked it up.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like there's YouTube's having some technical difficulties. A lot of people were jumping in and out. Hopefully you guys are still with us.
All right, let's see. Let's see how we are faring now. If it doesn't work this time. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Source report part 2.
Jake said, will this work? I don't know. You tell us.
Jake from State Farm.
Jake. I'm back.
Okay. We are back.
Woo!
We are continuing, okay? Because the show will not stop.
Show must go on.
There we go. We will overcome. Okay, guys. If you're watching this on a later recording, the links will be in the description. I will definitely work on that. But guys, if you could, any of my mods in there, please link Flippy McFlipperson, Evan. Get Tim's channel in there. Emily Conway, of course. Home range flips.
Front range flips, man.
Front range flips. And then also Kayla, the homeschooling clicker. Very sorry about that. You know, YouTube stuff happens. This one will work. Yeah, it was Jake. I know it was. It was Jake. It's because I switched.
I just got a notification that you're live.
That's the way it works. But yeah, so Emily, you were kind of sharing with us some of the great stuff you have been able to, like you said, media, and I watched that live when you were talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I no joke. I got to work. I got my phone and I looked it up, and there were some of the monkey bones that were going for like $6, $7.
Really?
But like sealed DVD is $69.
Okay, so that's the difference then. Good to know.
Wow.
But I'm like, it's Brendan Fraser. He's not like a sought after celebrity. I was like, did he pass away or something? I was like, and Chris Pan.
Rarity. Like maybe there just aren't very many made, you know, or something
yeah.
like that.
A limited release.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, Emily, I did want to ask you.
I'm gonna pretend like you didn't talk bad about Brendan Fraser, guys.
George of the Jungle, you're talking about.
We'll be talking about George of the Jungle.
All right.
Encino Man.
We'll be talking about Encino Man.
That's what broke YouTube. As they knew where I was going about Brendan Fraser. They were just like, he owns like 16% of YouTube, and we can't have that.
Oh man, watch us go get dropped again.
I know it happens again. We know. Which is the source report, not about Brendan Fraser. That's the name of the show. We love Monkey Bone. All right, but Emily, once again, I'm sorry for the picture because I screenshotted you on a live because your hair looked really cool.
Excited. Let's do it. Whatever picture, I'm down. It's okay.
This item.
That's awesome.
You were so excited over this sale. Please tell everybody what this item was.
Oh, man, I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that.
No, I wasn't going to do that to you.
I mean, you can't help but smile when you get that picture, right? Like,
so, guys, listen up. Bedding has been doing phenomenally for me lately. I got a bunch of bedding from another reseller. He sent me a bunch of boxes, Greg. And so I've been selling, like, I didn't really expect it to move so quickly and for such good money. But, like, I've been selling towels. I've been selling sheets. I've been selling, like, this blanket. I didn't really expect it to be going for this much, but I looked up this exact fabric. And this fabric is called Thomas Kincaid fabric. So the very specific kind of fabric is what made it so valuable. Like typically you don't even see this in a quilt form. This just happened to be in a quilt. So the person made a quilt and they had like really intricate little hearts around the exterior of the blanket. And so it was just a really awesome blanket. I really, I don't know. I really enjoyed listing this. Like, and so I got the pattern. That specific pattern is why it sold for so much. So I made sure to get the details of the pattern up close, like as the first picture, so the buyer could see that this is the exact fabric that they're seeking after. So apparently this Thomas Kincaid fabric is a specific kind that people look for. So when you're looking at bedding, like you could be passing up some value if you don't really look closely, you know? And so, yeah, bedding has been doing great. I actually picked up some bedding this week too. Cause I'm like, I just know that like Disney bedding is going to be awesome. And like, I didn't really learn that until someone sent me inventory that I wouldn't have thought of.
That's so good. That's why I picked that item because the Thomas Kincaid guys, if you don't know just about Thomas Kincaid branded stuff at all, he was he did like Christian calendars. We picked up a Thomas Kincaid illustrated Bible. We sold a Thomas Kincaid puzzle. He passed away in 2000s, but all the stuff that his name is on in the 80s and 90s, some of it mass produced. But some of the stuff people sought after his designs, like big time. But bedding, I have not heard a lot of resellers talking about bedding. Matt Part-Time Pickers comes to mind. He's like, the blankets that are only in California are worth $100. Well, and the nylons, but nobody's talked about like quilted prints though.
Yeah.
I'm so stumped when I see quilts. I see vintage ones and I don't know what to look for. So that when I saw that, I was like, of course, I probably would have been drawn to it, but just the eye to go, hey, dig through those linens at estate sales. I know, Jimmy, I know you've seen good ones at estate sales, but like we went to one, Mrs. Flips and I, and there were probably 40 or 50 quilts, like hand sewn quilts, and I was overwhelmed. I didn't know where to start. Like I was stumped.
It's interesting to me. I've sold, it was like a clock or like this collectible clock of Thomas Kincaid. I've had a few of them and they went really fast. That was like way back in the beginning of my reselling. Like I didn't realize he was doing puzzles. He was doing, you know, betting. Like, who is this person? Like
I sold some Thomas Kincaid 3D puzzles. I did.
Right?
I had to get on them too.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess he was all over the place. I don't know. Maybe it's just like artwork or I don't know. He
was an illustrator, yeah.
Okay.
He did a lot of artwork. I think they even have Thomas Kincaid like Christmas Village houses. Like his name was on everything. Adam says, you asked about weird pics. He said, today I found 2 unopened, contract-free Android phones for $1.99 each.
Wow.
Activate. I called Net10. They are sending me 3 new replacements.
There you go.
Dang.
Sure.
I like what Evan said here. When I think of Emily, that's the exact picture that comes to mind.
Aww.
She's always, that's why I said I had to put content creator to her name because, guys, I think if she really wanted to, she would be getting paid through TikTok right now, okay?
I wish TikTok paid something.
A big time.
That'd be nice.
And that's how I found Emily Conway, was through TikTok. I didn't find you on YouTube. I found you through TikTok.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Wow.
I think it was, but it might have been because you shared it to Facebook also, right? Like I found something like that.
And Instagram, a lot of stuff too. Yeah.
I know it wasn't directly through YouTube that I found you.
And Fisa said, I like your shirt.
Yeah, she got me this. Well, I mean, I bought it from her. But she got this in thrift or pins or whatever.
I saw the big reveal for that shirt. I saw that on Instagram. That was good.
I couldn't get the sweater off my mind. Like, I'm like, I have to have that. Like, I was thinking about it for a week. Like, and I don't do that with clothes or anything ever. So
yeah.
I'm like, that's got to be mine. It's so she gave me a great deal. So definitely, if you guys see anything from her store that you like, she'll give you an awesome deal if you're part of the reselling community or, you know, a follower on Instagram or whatever. So just so you know, Bolo is her store. Go through her store if you're looking for something that you want.
we just started watching Anfisa. Here's my wife right there. She's like, yeah, I subscribed this week. she does so much about her life and just the experience of living in Alaska. Like some of her content is just relaxing. I'm just like, yeah, just show me more of the snowy mountains and
that,
just relaxing. It's life. It's really cool.
I don't need that. I'm just joking because I have the snowy mountains right there.
Oh yeah, you had more snow than you could tolerate, Jimmy.
Nothing against Anfisa at all, because
no, there she goes. Yeah.
I see them all the time.
It'll be out soon. But yeah, I mean, going through this and going through why we're also calling this a source report. If you're just tuning in, please reach out to me. I mean, you can reach out to Jimmy as well. I'm not trying to put too much on Jimmy. He's got a great show on Friday nights. Scores a great entertaining time. They have a lot of fun. I get excited for story time. Just saying, if you don't know what that is, you need to go check out Old School Float.
Live. I was on last week. I think that was my first time on, and I'm like, this is amazing. Like,
it's great for a Friday night. It's that like refreshing,
wind down, laugh it out, laugh the week out type show.
Yeah.
But for this show, if you reach out to us, this is what we want to do. We're gonna keep bringing on guests so you can meet people. Maybe you've heard from them, but maybe you get to get inside their mind on how they're sourcing the cool stuff they're finding. I love that. Like you fully put to use what Greg sent you in that package, and dude, there's $60 in that box. Like I'm sure there's more stuff, but just to explore and say you didn't toss it to the side. You were just like, no, I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna keep confident. But guys, please contact us. We want to highlight it. We want to be sharing your YouTube channels, and we want to keep the content fresh because we know trends do change. Okay. I'm going to say one word. I mean, yes, if you have a sealed vintage puzzle, but guys, puzzles are not selling for what they were this time last year. Trends do change. I mean, they just do. I still, out of a guilty habit, I still look them up. And then I'm like, oh, they're $7 now. They're not 30, you know. But this is the kind of stuff we do want to bring. We do want to just share and promote this community. We love learning and sharing. And we want to do larger channels that we all have seen. We want to highlight some of their new content, but we want to highlight the people that are grinding it out, that are crushing it, that are, I don't care if your video is 5 minutes and you got 3 sold, like, do it. Share with the community. This community is built around people sharing information and encouraging each other. Like, I love it, man. I love Jimmy. Like, me and him were just talking the other night. He's like, look at all this stuff I found. Look, and I'm just like, holy cow, like I didn't go get anything. I need to go find something cool. Like I need to sell something cool. But no, are you guys liking the concept? Are you guys liking the fact that we can share in this community? We can highlight this community. You think this is going to be fun? We're going to add even more elements every single week. I don't want to give stuff away, but we might get a visit from a weatherman every week to update us on the reselling weather. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? So you're going to want to tune in every single week.
Breaking news.
I'm just telling you. I have put 4 months of thought into this show. It was going to be a pre-recorded, but doing it live, it just has a fun element because we just get to have fun. And I want to promote people. We love this community. Guys, I mean, this is not the sentimental part, but the pandemic hit all of us like a year ago. It really did. And I found more people that we've connected because of reselling and because of YouTube. You know, I got to know Jimmy. I got to know Dan. I got to know you, Emily. It's like we just want to highlight that. This community, I mean, you can be selfish if you want to, but we want to promote the guy that's really grinding, working hard, and putting out that stuff. It doesn't have to be crazy amazing. You know, if you find a $20 bolo that you got for free, hey, man, do it. Like, share it. Get the word out.
I just want to say all 3 of us on this panel know the amount of work it takes to be a reseller and to put out social media content.
Yeah.
We have a true appreciation for someone that is doing the same thing we are. Like, and that's why Tim and everybody we've talked about, like, you know, they're doing the same thing we're doing. We know how much work it is. Like, it is a lot of work, but it's also fun, but it's a lot of work. So I just have a real true appreciation for that when someone's putting out content like this.
I am telling you. But I'm going to go around the panel real quick. Emily, tell me one goal that you have for this year, but also let people know what they can be expecting as breaking news from Emily Conway. Is there a video? Is there like a crazy source trip? What breaking news can you share exclusively on the source report, Emily?
So goals for the future, you said that first.
Yes.
Definitely want to just grow in every facet. Definitely a bigger eBay store, more items, more sales. Just keep building the bricks. You know what I mean? Keep the building, up to date. Keep it moving. Keep it building. Because really, it's just one brick by brick.
Yeah.
Maybe video will take off. Maybe it won't. And coming to terms with that and being chill about it. Like whatever. If you want to come watch me, I'm here. You know what I mean? And like going at my own pace, because I've learned that so much of that is just you're just your own animal on this platform. And some people are like, boom, see you later. And other people are like, let's grow really slowly and grow like this. And that's cool. Whatever. Just chill. It's cool. But anyways, so I definitely building the just everything I have going on, making it bigger, building it more, whatever that looks like. I don't want to put a number on it because I think it's going to stress you out more, but just keep doing what I'm doing because I see growth. I see the fruit of my labor so far, and I'm seeing more of it now. Like I'm doing the right thing. So I'm going to keep doing the right thing, and that's it. When it comes to cool stuff coming up on my channel, I went thrifting and I got some goodies, and one of them could be upwards of $90. I mean, it's not like not like crazy.
That's so good.
Really good. And so I also found some other bedding because, we were just talking about that. So a little bit of that is thrown in, found some good stuff there. I never really took a look at the bedding until I started selling it and how fast it sells. I'm like, all right then, bedding. Okay.
And then your Saturday night show, your Saturday Night Live.
Oh my gosh, guys, this is so much fun. I've been loving doing my Saturday Night Live with Angie Resells. We have a good back and forth. We're both really in the same spot, we have very similar personalities. And the thing is though, I'm newer to reselling, which is fine. She's like 23 years experience. So she has a lot of knowledge and like, this is how eBay used to be. This is how it's been now. And she has a lot of experience to share. So I bring as much knowledge as I have. I do have a decent amount, but it's like, we can go back and forth and like, she can bring her strengths and I can bring mine, and we just have a good time with it. And it's just been great. I definitely look forward to it every Saturday night. And yeah, we do go back and forth though, just so you know. So this it's on her channel, I believe. Yes. And then so if you don't see it, that's why it's over on her channel and we go back and forth. So
Chris, will we see a pickle onesie? Will we have to tune in to see, and that will be on Angie Resell or Emily Conway. Great show on Saturday night. Jimmy, how about you, buddy? What do you have to share? First off, thank you so much for co-hosting, man. Like, you're just going to be the great. You're my co-anchor in this. We get to have a lot of fun, but we get to promote people, and I know that's your heart too. But what can we expect from old school flips, buddy?
I want to add this year, I'm going to get a GoPro. So I was using a Sony camera before. I want to get a GoPro, and I'm going to try to build up the nerve and do some better sourcing stuff with the GoPro on my backpack at the yard sales. Try to get back to that, more of that. Now that I'm better at video editing. When I first started, I was terrible at editing, and my yard sale videos just didn't come together right. But I want to add that out because that's the kind of videos I like to watch too.
Yeah.
I like to see people out there in the wild hunting for treasures. So I want to try to grab more of the negotiation process, like me negotiating, trying to break deals down. So that's for my YouTube channel. That's my number one goal for this year. eBay store. I mean, the eBay store, there can't be a goal like,
no.
You list, if I list 20 things and then I sell 25 that day, like there's no number to get to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going. I mean, it's good, but I'm going backwards, but it's good, right? Like,
yeah.
So for now, the eBay store just keep trucking along the way it is. Because I got some things coming up at the end of the a year from now that I got to address. So for now, I'm just going to roll with it. It's definitely enough to pay the bills while for the year. So yeah.
That's so good, man. And once again, I'm gonna highlight it for him. Friday night, okay?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Join us on Wednesday. You got Friday. Okay, just get all your listings done on Thursday. Then head over to Jimmy's channel, watch, score, and then Saturday night. You guys line up my weekend. That's what you do. It's like I have a TV guide again.
My goal was to get everybody to, my goal is to get everybody to laugh on Friday nights. That's another goal for this year.
Yeah, all you have to do is play story time after every time Dan says something. Anyway, but no, great show, guys. Check that out on Friday night. Check Emily out on Saturday night. Guys, if you have stay tuned. We gave away the first giveaway. I contacted the gentleman. The coolest story ever. I shared it on Instagram. Just started reselling 2 months ago. I was actually talking with him in I think Kat's live or actually Kayla's live on Monday night, and he was so pumped. He picked a video challenge for us, so we're gonna go spend $50, go sourcing with $50, record it all, and package it up and send it to him. So sorry, you're probably not gonna get huge items, but we do want to find some really good comps for our first winner, Scott. So that we'll work on that video this weekend. I do have a video dropping tomorrow, and I'm saying this because it's the accountability for me to get it edited tonight.
I have to edit too. Mine's actually Friday, just as a reminder too.
Be ready. It is the What Sold Blindfold Edition. Okay, I challenge Mrs. Flips to identify the 22 items that we sold, and she is blindfolded the entire video.
Why don't you put on the blindfold?
Wait, how did she get suckered into that? Emily's right. What's going on?
She's the full-time seller. I don't see all the stuff.
Hey.
Part of the challenge is, guys, you'll have to see how
many. Call me. We'll renegotiate that deal.
You'll have to watch the video. You'll have to see how many out of 22 items she got correct. And if she got them all correct, you may see part 2 with yours truly suffering through. You don't realize when you sell multiple pairs of shoes and you can only feel the shoe with your hands, like it's kind of crazy.
I'm sure.
So, it's a really fun video we worked on last night, so we'll get that out tomorrow. And then yes, we'll do a video to update everybody. The next subscriber goal is 850. We will be giving away a box of shoes, a box of vintage hats, or an Amazon gift card.
Nice.
And then at 1K, that Rolo printer may be coming your way. So stay tuned.
Preview of this video. These are the.
Can you tell me what these are? Yeah. So got a lot of good stuff coming in the pipeline. Working on a whole lot of stuff. But really just wanted to bring you guys a fun show just to have fun, to learn about some new breaking stuff. Oh, yeah. Don't give any spoilers away, Mrs. Flips, okay?
He just says LOL.
Oh, yeah. She thought it was more challenging. She was like, oh, this is easy. It was pretty fun. We laughed more than we recorded. So, but it was fun. But, yeah, Emily, I want to thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to keep the show right there in the hour just to have fun. And, guys, thank you so much. Got 18 in the chat just through the technical difficulties. I will find a way to edit these 2 videos together some magical way and get them all together so you can watch this. But please go subscribe to Emily, subscribe to Jimmy, all of our incredible features. We just had a great time just sharing some great things that you can go find that you can flip and make some money. I'm telling you guys, support the community. Go subscribe, not to just watch something. If you want to go learn, like Emily said, a new niche, a new lane, go and support these guys. They're putting out good content. They're working really hard, and that's what we want to support. This community who's killing it and crushing it. So, hey, tune back in next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Source Report. Should I play the video one more time? It's just
man.
It's just cheesy and fun. Let's just play it one more time. Thank you, everybody. That was our first official, somewhat complete episode of the Source Report. We'll be bringing this back to you every single week. Go out there, make some good content, make some great sales, and keep crushing it, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.